quick intro to this video. My last video that I did with my quiet time, and even the one that I did previously before, that was a few months before, you guys seem to like it, so I figured I would try and make this a more regular thing where I just kind of share with you guys what I'm learning in my quiet time, what God is, showing me, what I'm doing, and this way I can let you guys know when things change, different resources I use, stationary things that I like to use. Battery died. We're back. Battery died. But I figured I would just share with you guys what my quiet time looks like and just kind of like use this time to keep you guys up to date and just share with you guys. Right now, it is so loud. Well, let's hope that situation's okay. Right now, what my quiet time looks like is me either just reading my Bible. As you know, I'm reading, I guess I'm going to finish out the rest of the year just reading through the Bible. I started in the New Testament in July, and right now I am in Romans. I'm almost done with Romans, actually. So I'm reading Romans. I'm finishing up my Psalms journey. I think last year is when a group of ladies from church we all started this journey. My spiritual mama is heading it up, and I've made a couple of videos on it. I actually have a playlist about it, so I can leave that link down below. We have 2 more Psalms left to read. We're going through the Songs of Degree, which we actually just finished those, and now we're going to do the next 2 Psalms after that, which are like unending praise psalm, I believe. And then we're going to open up our letters that we wrote. We wrote letters. I think I have a whole video on like my setup for all that, and a lot of things have changed from then to now. Ooh, I see a big bee. A lot of things have changed. So, so now I just basically use my ESV interleaved Bible. I have been using the Charles Spurgeon commentary, Treasury of David, online to dig deeper into those Psalms. So that's what I've been doing for that. And I'll leave everything linked in the description box for you guys so you guys can find everything easily. So I'm doing the Psalms, I'm doing Romans, and then I'm doing my 9-day Bible reading plan. I have a video on it. I post about it in my community tab here on YouTube and on my website. I will say, I think after a whole month of the daily encouragement, I am going to just do a summary of what I'm writing for my daily encouragements, because it's a lot and it's a lot to keep up, and it'll be easier if I can just post just a small chunk of what I'm writing for my daily encouragements on my website and just have it all up there for you guys. And so because I'm doing all these things, I have to be very consistent in what I'm doing. I have to be very organized. I have my planner. I have the Bible reading plan here, and I just mark off when I've read, so that way I know when to post and send out daily encouragements and just keep track of where everyone is at. And I have to wake up early to get all this done and to make sure I'm praying, just to make sure that I am resting in God and that I'm not doing this for myself. I'm not waking up early to check mark that I've spent my time that I set aside with God. I'm just trying to use my time wisely, use the season wisely that God has me in, because I know I'm not always going to have an hour or 2 to read my Bible uninterrupted. I know that this is a special time in my life where I can do that, and I know not everyone can. There's certain seasons for certain things, and this right now, I am blessed to have this time to really just be in the Lord's presence and grow and just have this time with Him. Trying to use my time wisely and trying to build my relationship with God, because this is a relationship. Just like I talk to my friends, my cousins, my family when I'm struggling through something. I want to turn to God when I'm also struggling, because He is, He is the one that truly is going to help me. And if this is a relationship, He already fully knows me, and I need to take the time to know Him. I'm just trying to practice living my life around God and not trying to fit Him into my busy schedule. And obviously different seasons look different. I think you also just have to look at your season of life and how revolving your life around God and making God a priority looks like. Because it's not going to look the same for everyone. And I think it's also just an attitude, a heart change of, I want to know God. I want to spend time with him, so I'm going to. That's just what I've been trying to do. I just wanted to share with you guys how God is working and just how amazing he connects everything. That's like, I don't know how people can not believe in God. I just don't understand, because he is amazing, and everything that he does, the way he connects things, there's no way that I could have done anything, and I did not. All through the Spirit, and it was all him, because I will come back on here tomorrow and we can either chit chat about what I'm reading about tomorrow, or maybe in a couple of days, but I will make sure to check in with you guys, and just let you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm learning, and yeah. I just recorded all of that and didn't plug in my mic. Yesterday I thought I still had half the book left. I thought Romans had like 26 chapters. There's 16. I gotta finish Romans yesterday. I just figured I would tell you guys that as I finish Romans now. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday. I started getting ready for my day, but not fully. I just finished my reading for the Bible plan, and I will say, yesterday, even a little bit today, it's been, I understood what I read, but I was just like, okay. I felt like I got nothing out of it, which I think is normal. That's very normal for you when you're reading the Bible. You're not going to understand everything. Everything is not going to speak to you. But you just keep reading. So for my daily encouragement post for yesterday, I just I was honest and, mentioned how I didn't really feel like I got anything out of it. So I just used what my Life Application Bible said, because I really like the notes in that Bible. So I just mentioned that and spoke about things there. But yeah, I think that's very normal. So not every morning not every morning do I feel like, wow, that really touched me today. Sometimes I read and I'm like, okay. Now I'm reading in 1 Corinthians. I feel like the lighting is not the best right here. So now I'm in 1 Corinthians. So I'm reading through that. My pastor has actually been going through 1 Corinthians for the past few months. So that's nice, because I can look back at my notes and kind of see what he's said and preached on, maybe things I miss out on when I read. But one thing I did like, and this is how everything connects, because Proverbs is the book of wisdom and just all that fun stuff. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 in verse 24, in the middle it says, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. So I just think it's interesting how everything connects. Wisdom is so important, and it's amazing to hear how Paul describes Christ as wisdom. So I love all the different things that as I'm reading, that I'm learning Christ does. Obviously Christ is love, Christ is wisdom. So that's been really interesting. I want to make a list, because I think I should start writing it down. I should put more thought into that. But I think that's just something I've noticed in my readings, is all the different things that Christ is. So I'll leave you with that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is 2 days later. I did not film anything Sunday. It's Monday. yeah, I just figured I would close out this video. I don't think I ever even spoke about this book, but I did finish it, and it's an excellent book. So if you've been struggling with prayer or just faith in general, I would recommend this book. I just finished my quiet time this morning, and it was good. I actually had to, do a little catching up, because yesterday I read, but it wasn't like the most in-depth reading. I didn't write out like my daily encouragement to anyone, so I had to do that this morning, and I think it went really well. We're in Philippians now, so that's exciting. I love Philippians, and it was just a reminder that, it's like, do we have the same desire that like Paul had for the spreading of God's word? In verse 20 to 21, he says, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now also Christ shall be magnified in my body, whether it be by life or by death. For to me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. And it's like, do we have that attitude towards God and faith and just his word? Are we unashamed? Do we want to like glorify God in our bodies and everything that we do, that God would get the glory, that people would see Christ in us? Is our life for Christ? For me to live is Christ. We're living for Christ, and to die is gain. We have that eternal hope that once we die, we'll be face to face with Christ. So do we live like that? Do we share that with others? Do we have the burden for other people to know God the way Paul did? So that was just something that God showed me this morning. It's like, do I have that burden? So I'm gonna end this video here. I didn't connect my mic, so hopefully the audio is not terrible. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy seeing my quiet times, just give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are reading, and just what God is teaching you in your life, what he's sharing with you, what you're learning. So yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video.